I'm Joanna Ludbrook. I'm a primary school librarian at Houghton Valley School in Wellington. I am a qualified librarian, first studying through the University of the South Pacific. I've worked in primary schools and secondary schools, both in New Zealand and overseas, and I've been in this present position for 8 years.
My name's Claire Forrest. I'm the library manager here at Raroa Intermediate. I've been at Raroa for 10 years now. I first started as a parent volunteer, which often happens in schools, and I just wouldn't go away until they would give me a job, and eventually I got the job as a library assistant and have worked my way up to being the library manager.
My name's Jane Shawcrass. I'm the librarian at Wellington High School, which is a liberal, co-education, non-uniform, decile 9 inner city school in Wellington with 1,200 students.
Books don't just jump off the shelves by themselves, and in fact they don't even look that attractive just lined up looking at the spines on a shelf. So part of my job is to curate displays. The minute I pick a topic, find the books relevant, put them on display, they disappear, they get borrowed. And so the next week I think up a different topic, a different display of books, and they go too. So it's really the presentation that helps the students realise what's in the library and think, wow, that looks interesting.
Just any kind of thing that makes it the library an okay place to be. It's not all about just coming and finding a book. Sometimes they just need a place to hang out, a safe place to be, somewhere to be with friends, and if they feel comfortable, if they walk into the space and they feel good in here, chances are they might even find a book to read and pick up their passion as well.
If a class is using the library, I need to become a mobile librarian and take the library into the classrooms. This can be fun based on a theme. I can be a detective searching clues for information. I can be a tramper going out on an adventure. Or I can be Little Red Riding Hood taking my fairy tales into the classroom.
We will try anything to get people hooked into reading, so there are lots of cool movies out there now that are made from young adult books, and so we're happy to bring that in and encourage them to read those or entice them with those sorts of things, to increase that enthusiasm.
The most pleasure I get in my job is when I can match someone with a book that starts them reading or that makes them come back and say to me, oh, Jane, I love that book. What did you think about the blah, 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 blah in it? And then they'll say, can you find me some more? And then you've actually got them reading for themselves, and then they can start finding their own level in reading and the things that they really enjoy.
Engaging the students is really important, engendering this curiosity and wanting them to find out more by then taking a book home and reading it, hopefully sort of discussing it, saying, hey, guess what happened today?
Most exciting thing is when you're at the kids who aren't really into reading, who are really busy with other stuff and it's kind of not their thing, and you find something that works for them, that is really satisfying.
One of the things I love about working in a secondary school is being around the openness and energy of adolescents and watching them grow over 5 years. So you get your cohort in year 9 and you watch them all the way through, and the changes in them as they grow up. Just being away for the school holidays and having them come back 3 or 4 inches taller because they're doing their teenage growth spurts, and seeing the equivalent emotional maturity coming in. And I love that, and it's one of the reasons I've stayed so long. This is my 15th year, and because you don't want to not see that cohort go. I'll have to leave sometime, but at the moment it's really nice watching that happen. The most important skill, I think, in being a school librarian is the building and maintaining of relationships with students and staff, and you get that if you've got a student group for 5 years. You can build those relationships really well, and I really, really enjoy that. I really like young adult literature. I like reading that, and so I know I know the books they're reading because I read them too, and so I can convey my enthusiasm about those books. And I think that really helps if you're doing a book talk with a class and you say, oh my God, I loved this one because, then they're much more likely to listen to your advice in the future about books to read.
I've belonged to SLANZA ever since I joined the library, and for me it's been a really good way of connecting with other school librarians, of that whole importance of networking, which is giving each other support.
SLANZA ensures that through professional developing and networking we are keeping up with trends in both librarianship and technology.
This is my 15th year and it's definitely the best job I've ever done.
I mean, I think I've got the best job in the world. I get to spend other people's money on buying books, then I get to read them. How hard is that?